Hi, have you ever been outside in your garden and you needed a water hose and you didn't have one and you wish you had a faucet there? Well, I have found the most handy little invention ever, and I'm going to show you now. Most of the plumbing on our farm is PEX. PEX is this blue plastic pipe stuff. It is flexible, it bends. Water will freeze in here, but it is guaranteed not to burst, okay? Now, I'm sure there are some exceptions where sometimes it will burst, but this is what we use. We use it in the plumbing inside our home and outside running water lines to all of our buildings, our goat barn, our bird aviaries, that sort of thing, our chicken coops. And it has just worked wonders for us. This isn't the cool part about the video. It is this weird looking contraption here. This is a faucet. It is a hose bib. It is an outdoor faucet. It is not a freeze-proof faucet. Now, obviously, I live in central Alabama near Birmingham, and we have like maybe 4 nights of cold weather each year. And what we do, we just crack the faucet and we just let it drip. If you live somewhere else, this is not going to work for you, obviously, but still, these are wonderful little inventions. This is a Sharkbite. Have you heard of Sharkbites? Sharkbites make plumbing so simple, so easy. This is brass, the whole contraption here, or most of it. It's got some plastic pieces. There are teeth inside here that grab hold of 1/2-inch pipe. This will work for 1/2-inch copper pipe, 1/2-inch PEX pipe like we use, or 1/2-inch CPVC pipe. Now, I do need to preface this by saying we are not sponsored by Sharkbite, not yet at least. I sure wish we were. I bought this with my own money. It was less than $14. I think it was $13.27. Of course, we have 10% tax here in Tell City where I live. But I got this at Home Depot. I'm sure you can get this at Lowe's. It is available on Amazon for the exact same price. I'll put a link down below for that. It has what's called drop ears on the back of it. Before I found these, I used to have to do a different type of setup to have faucets outside using the Sharkbites. They work great. I'm still using those in various places, but this has revolutionized and changed how I've done it and made life so much easier, and it's not really that much more expensive. But there are teeth inside here, and there is a rubber gasket, an O-ring on the inside, and it forms a watertight seal. There's no gluing involved. There's no soldering involved. All you have to do is just press it together. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you right now. Again, it works on 1/2-inch PEX, 1/2-inch CPVC, and 1/2-inch copper. It will not work on regular white PVC piping because the pipe is a different thickness. The diameters are different on white PVC, but the yellow CPVC that is meant for hot water pipes, it will work. And coincidentally, you can use CPVC pipe, the hot water pipe. You can use that for cold water also. Before PEX came about and became so mainstream, that's what we did. But seriously, you just line it up. This little white part that wiggles around, that goes on the inside of the pipe. And you just push it together, and it's that simple, and it's on, and it won't come off, and it's watertight, and it works well. Now, they do make a little contraption, the ones that I have found are orange, and it will compress this plastic seal and release the teeth so that you can remove it, and that works somewhat. I'm dubious about dubious. Is that the right word?
I don't know.
Jeremiah's helping me film.
I don't know, Lord.
I am cautious about reusing the Sharkbites once you do that. I have done it before and it works fine. I've not really had any issues with that. But I think that it's probably best to try not to have to do that. But this is going to go down on the end where the main aviary meets for what we call the cockatoo corner, that corner area where I built those chicken pens to separate out the chicken breeds. This is going to go down there just to make things a lot easier. I think I counted, and I have 7 different faucets outside here, down here at the aviary bird complex. The more is the merrier. Again, where I live, we don't have a lot of freezing weather, and we just open it up and we just let it drip. The running water doesn't freeze, and that works very, very well for us. Jeremiah cut this to length. Back when I was a kid growing up, our water pipes were galvanized metal, and the faucets outside, the standpipes were only about a foot out of the ground. And I remember being a kid, and I thought to myself, this shouldn't be. They should be up higher. Now, you've seen those frost-proof, freeze-proof faucets that you bury down in the ground, and they come up, and they have the big handle. Those are up high. And so I thought about that, and I said to myself, Self, why don't you put your faucets up higher? And so I've started putting my faucets about 3 feet off the ground, all over the yard, and that has just made life so much simpler, so much easier. Now I want to show you how you do the bottom part. You can do a Sharkbite. Now, and I will say, you can do a cheaper version of this without using Sharkbites. Of course you can. But Sharkbites make everything so much easier. They make a Sharkbite T that goes on the end, and those work really, really well also. Most of the plumbing inside my house is done with Sharkbites instead of just the regular Pex fittings. But I do want to show you how you do some of the regular Pex fittings. So I'm going to do that here on the bottom part of this. I have a toolbox just for my Pex type plumbing supplies, and here's the little orange C plastic thing. I'm not going to do it because, again, I don't want to, but this just snaps on there, and then if you push hard enough upwards, it is supposed to release the Sharkbite teeth. These come, and coincidentally, Pex pipe comes in 3/4 inch also. I think you can get it in 1 inch, and probably do a special order for even bigger than that. I know that you can get this little doohickey in 3/4 inch. But I want to show you, this is what a regular Pex fitting looks like. It's brass. Again, you can get these at Home Depot or Lowe's or whichever hardware store, Menards. We don't have those around here. We have Marvin's and Ace Hardware, but we don't have Menards. But you can get these at any hardware store, but they are so much cheaper to order these on Amazon. And these work with little rings. Now again, I bought these because I'm in a hurry, and I don't have any on hand. I'm going to order like a box of 100 of these from Amazon. But these came from Home Depot, and it is this little ring with the little pinch thing on it. This is a little pinch thing. I'll show you what that does. You put this on first, and then since this is going to join in a water line that's already down on the ground, I'm going to put it like this. And so you would just bring this down to there, and the kind that I use has this crimper. It pinches here at the bottom, and it has a ratchet design on it. Makes everything really simple. Zoom in here, Jeremiah. Or you could just move the phone closer.
No.
Okay, you just take that opening and you put it, make sure it's opened all the way.
Yeah.
Put it over that, and it helps if you have help, but I'm going to use my forehead to get that started, or maybe just press it. I'm doing this. I'm making this look hard. Jeremiah can do this.
Bet that looks hard.
Jeremiah can do this one-handed with his nose closed.
I don't think so.
Here we go. You just squeeze that down. And once you hear that pop, that has sealed, and it's not going to come off. And the plastic of the pipe actually compresses and forms the seal around the brass of the fitting. And so now all that's left is we got to turn the water off first. We're going to cut that water line that's down there, that's running through the pin where we're going to add this to. There's going to be 4 different chicken pens that this water hose is going to service. We're going to cut that horizontal piece. We just use this. This is a PVC cutter. They make specific PEX cutters that would probably work better. But I already have that, and I'm not going to spend the $20 for the little thing to get the other when that works just as well. Anyhow, all we got to do is cut it, put a ring on either end, and then just clip it on here, and we'll have another water faucet. Just screw this into the wall however you want. Works perfect. Now Jeremiah's going to go and he's going to show you where he put one on the outside of that new bird barn that we bought.
He is?
You are.
Oh.
And then I'm going to show you one of the older types that I used to use beforehand. So here's Jerry.
Okay, I put this on by myself. It's the same contraption, just push it up to the wall, then screw it in. Yeah, it works.
Well, I think you probably did an absolute wonderful job, Jeremiah.
Red?
With what you just filmed and said. I know you did an absolute wonderful job installing that.
I did?
Well, yeah. It works well. It's not leaking. Okay, so here's what we used to do. This is called a drop ear connector. These are used for a shower. Okay?
Oh no.
So this is what we used to use. This is called a drop ear connector. These are made to use with a shower. Again, it's the Sharkbite. The pipe just sticks in there. And it's got the little teeth inside. And this screws into a wall or a tree. And inside for a shower, of course, it would screw into a stud in the wall cavity. And then your shower pipe would screw in here. It's a 1/2-inch threaded fitting. And I just have a standard faucet screwed into that. This is a little bit cheaper. By the time you buy this and this, these things are now $8 a piece. By the time you buy the two, it's just about the same price to go ahead and get the other. It may actually end up being a little bit cheaper now. I haven't priced these in a while, but this is what we used to do before the Sharkbite water faucets came along. But again, this works a treat, no problem. We have used this for several years now, really with no issue. Well guys, here are 2 of our modern game roosters and a hen, a couple of hens. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. God bless you. We love you. Bye-bye.